so Arms 2 win is AstroNinja0, and the other individual is Para. Para and Astro already played in winners finals, and Para won the set 3-2, which is the first time in 2020 that AstroNinja0 lost a set to anybody. And now we are in grand finals where AstroNinja will have to win 2 sets against Para to win the tournament. This is there are a lot of big implications in this grand finals, to be
And
sure.
it's all happening exclusively in the Steel Trap.
Right. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? So they're starting game 1 on Mausoleum. Para's Immaculate Boxing versus Astro's Immaculate Evasion. It's really immovable object meets unstoppable force, kind of, in a sense.
And Para's the way he plays is very uniquely situated to kind of fight Astro, because he's never really focused on defense in the traditional sense, shielding, shield parrying. He's always focused defense on being able to keep up offense constantly.
Nice grab.
There's always hitboxes out to collide with other hitboxes, and when those hitboxes miss, he's already moved and he's colliding in on you. It's poetry in motion to watch Para box.
It's so he's very. It feels impossible. Para and Astro are both players where it feels impossible to really touch them.
Yeah.
So to watch them come together and play a set is very, very. You don't get to see this every day.
It's a treat.
And Para looking like he's about to time out Astro for the first round. That's another thing I really like about Arms is that even timeouts don't happen in Arms in the same sense as they would happen in a different game like Smash, where like the whole game there is action going on all the way down to the very last second. Something is happening.
Yeah.
In Arms.
Timeouts in Smash be like Sonic spin dashing on one platform for fucking 4 minutes.
Right. But if it's a timeout,
you're too slow.
You have, but in Arms, a timeout, the other player is constantly trying to do something that will get them some damage to even it up.
Or they're trying to build rush so they can get in a position to play a little more aggressively.
In the next round, right. Or perhaps even at the end of the round. These guys, and that's another thing about both of their play styles, is that they build rush insanely fast, and they both also have impeccable, like, they are flawless in their punishing of overextensions to punish with a rush. And for those wondering, Para and Astro do not play all the time. This is the first time since when did you say? Like Switch Fest? Oh my god!
I believe Switch Fest, unless Para's entered other online tournaments.
Oh my goodness. Para just won that rush interaction. That was something. Jukes! Honestly, Jukes! So you said this is the first time since Switch Fest 2019 that they played.
People that have more immaculate knowledge of every Arms challenge that has ever existed online can tell me otherwise, but I believe Para has not played in that many online tournaments, and so this would be their first time playing.
Right, and Para, and since even offline, Para has a very, very impressive accolade list. He is the only player in the West ever to beat Pega, the Emperor. #1 player in his time from Japan. Para is the only Western player that could ever beat him in a tournament set. And so, beating Astro for the first time in 2020 is just another part of his long list of extremely impressive wins. As it looks like he's trying to time him out. He gets another double punch in the first game. And Astro wiggles as he admits defeat in the last seconds. And Para takes the first game.
A timeout on Astro does not happen very often. Timeouts with Astro happen. It's usually him winning.
Yeah. Para and Astro, timing out Astro does not happen. Astro timing you out is sometimes inevitable. This is insane. So according to Mario, Para and Astro do friendlies all the time. I see.
This does look like people that know each other playing.
Right. This looks like you and me, kind of.
Yeah.
There's like two people that definitely know the way around each other. So I take back what I said, kind of. So Para and Astro play a ton of friendlies, but it remains true that Steel Trap #2 is the first time in a long time that they've actually played in tournament in a bracket with something on the line. By the way,
Steel Trap exclusive. Dun.
Honestly. So I am Steelhead. The other guy, the generous streamer who was kind enough to stream this match, is the greatest TO in the history of any game, actually, I think.
I do TO many, you're correct.
Hanukkah Jamboree is my partner in crime here. Or I should say I'm his partner in crime for this.
Mm-hmm. Listen, you're the TO. I just got my camera pointed at the game.
That's true.
They're still selecting a stage here, by the way.
Yeah. You think maybe an additional ping and arm set? No. Maybe. Yeah,
I dropped my stream link in ARMS discussion, but you're welcome to drop it elsewhere.
Yeah. If you're coming from Min Discord, thank you. Thank you. It's not every. Thank you very much.
Yo, we got Reddingard in the chat. Young Reddingard.
Reddingard. We got.
Let's throw it all the way back. Reddington. Yeah.
Reddington.
You know what's crazy? Okay, I don't know if Reddingard ever heard the story. Reddington is not my fault. It is D1's fault, but it's D1's fault because D1 brought his phone and was taking notes I fed him about the game's competitive meta before he got up there, and his phone autocorrected Reddingard to Reddington.
Because he got my name right, and I guess that's already a word that exists. So
it just probably spaced out into 2 words, steel and head, easy. But Reddingard went right to Reddington for no reason.
Directly. Oh, what's the stage? We got.
Anyway, D1 doesn't exist anymore. Taco. We're the ARMS commentators now.
The name Reddington just appeared out of the ether. I don't know who came up with that.
Nintendo, hire us. We'll commentate.
Yeah, they're going to Buster.
They're going to Buster. Game 2.
Going to Buster. I do not like Buster Beach.
For what?
I just don't like yeah, just in general, especially not against somebody who can actively beat me, like Astro or Para.
The entirety of Japan, the entire country disagrees with you.
Really?
Well, that they banned it because Pega whooped ass on Buster.
I'm saying I hate Buster. I said I hate Buster. So Japan agrees with me.
I thought you meant you hate playing on it as Max Brass because they love it for Max Brass.
Well, I do.
They're Max Brasses anyway. Everyone else hated it, so they banned it.
I guess I personally hate this stage, but I guess Para nor Astro hate the stage enough to not play on it because here they are. I guess Astro doesn't really have to worry about the partition. Yeah. So
absolutely.
There's a lot of things Pearl doesn't have to worry about. That really hurts me. But that is neither here nor there as Astro tries to rush Para, and he actually gets part of it off the end. The rush game between these two is going to be something to pay a lot of attention to. Mm-hmm. The rush interactions are going to make or break this set, I think.
This stage is definitely going to be harder for Para to get work done because his movement is just limited. It's a smaller stage. Astro doesn't have to care about the partition.
Right, and you could say even to a degree that Ninjara doesn't have to care about it as much because his movement, while it is still limited, Ninjara's movement on the ground is still very, very good. So he wouldn't. So he doesn't. So getting tongue-tied. Coil and Ninjara are probably
all this ARMS excitement just really got you, going.
This is a very exciting moment. We are watching. If you're watching, this is ARMS history, perhaps, maybe, depending on what happens. Regardless, this is still going to be an insane set. But Coil and Ninjara are probably the characters that have to worry the least about the partition, which is probably why they agreed to go here. So 10 seconds winding down. I'm almost certain Astro's going to win this round, but he still wants to get that last hit, unless Para wants to create some Friday Night Lights, but Thursday Night Lights. But Astro says no. Thursday Night Fights. Right. And he takes first round of game 2.
That's what I would expect on Buster. It's very hard to play against Coil on Buster, in my opinion. It's not her best stage, but it is definitely
it's not her worst. Oh my god, Rush? He lands it. In
the last round, he actually missed the punish on that, but I think Astro was throwing a little bit harder there, and Para got on top of it soon.
Right. If you're thinking this is going to be a sweep set, like if you think this is going to be a clean 3-0, think again. When they played in Winners Finals earlier tonight, it went to Game 5. Went to last hit 240 off a rush.
Yeah, he got most of that rushed, and it is double toasters.
I see. That's very odd.
That's very good, especially so far when both players have had a hard time landing full rushes on each other.
Right. So they've already played once tonight. They went to Game 5 last round. Neither of these players are messing around. That's what I would think. Astro got him on the rush there. If Astro wins this set, you're going to play more ARMS. Isn't that epic?
Dude, perhaps? Even if Para won the set, they would have played more ARMS. How crazy is that?
That's true. That's so true. Oh my goodness. Oh my god, wait a minute. Para, I've seen crazier things happen, but perhaps not against Astro. We'll see. He has Rush on arm.
Yeah. Rush on deck. Lock, loaded. He's going to do something nutty here because he's down.
He's down. He's very much down. And Astro's getting very close to Rush again. Yeah, and now Astro has Rush too. So now it's not all black and white. As you get to under 15 seconds. Nice.
Oh, he pops it just to take it away. Para's gonna have to do something nuts.
Astro never meant to use that Rush. He did not intend to attack at all with that Rush. He only did that to bait Para out of using his. Because I mean, just looking at it from a certain standpoint, when Astro popped that Rush, he did not. Attacking was never even on his mind. All that was on his mind is take away that Rush so that the chances of him winning plummet from 1% to 0%, and it worked perfectly. And Astro takes game 2. We have a 1-1 set. Astro is on the... Go ahead.
While we're between games here, I would like to issue a correction. Para, not the only Westerner to beat Pega. There is, in fact, one other man to have done it, at least on record.
What, really? I thought Para was the only one.
No. Close. At EVO 2018's side bracket arms bracket, a Mr. Twin 5-0 managed to take him out of winner's side. Not losers, out of winner's side.
I cannot believe it. Was it, like, close?
I think it was pretty much in Twins' favor, but they didn't record scores there. They quick reported everything.
And I do believe Pega stopped playing on shortly thereafter. But that is neither here nor there. So there are 2 Westerners, and that is still an extremely small number compared to how many people Pega has laid to waste in his time as an arms player. As we move to DNA Lab, this is another one. I just don't like any stage with Coil, really. I just don't like
This is my favorite stage to play Coil.
Really?
Yes, in my opinion.
No, how come? This is good.
I think it cuts off a lot of her movement, especially when the pillars are up. That being said, Astro has adapted really well to that, probably cleaning up one of the harder stages for Coil to play on. The height differences really don't do that much. Sometimes when you're on the top stairs, you get a little lucky with stuff.
Oh my good, yeah, you can tell Astro didn't mean to just bait that, because he still wanted to get some damage in, and he did.
That being said, Astro's understanding of Lab is kind of bonkers. He literally, especially with that pillar rush, knows what's up.
Right. Coil might be the best. I mean, Coil might be far and away the best character, but nobody knows how to work that character like Astro.
Yeah.
He is far and away the best Coil, no question.
I will say, just picking up Coil and trying to play her, not easy. There's some stuff you got to redo.
Coil's very hard. That's why any contention to ban Coil just gets shot down because of how difficult she is. She's very difficult to play as.
It's like when people complain about Melee Fox. It's like, I don't know, man. If you got hit by Melee Fox, that Melee Fox worked for it. It's not your fault, but they work for it.
Yeah, that was a good grab from Para, and an equally good rush from Astro as it looks like he's gonna try to take this round away. Oh my goodness gracious!
Back up. He's running away. It's over.
Oh my God, Astro! He robbed that man blind of that round.
Italian chef hand kiss. Watching Para play the last 10 seconds of the game it's like watching someone win.
It's like game 5-0.
Game 5-0. You watch the chess player, the grandmaster, put in place something that happened 5 hours ago in the chess set, and now it's all coming together.
Now it's all coming together. Goodness gracious me.
Our brain wasn't big enough to see it, but he was plotting the points. He was charting the ship.
This is top level arms, man.
This is top level arms.
Top
level arms.
Top level arms. Only at the Steel Scout, nowhere else. As Astro switches to Chakram, I just noticed that. That means rushes are going to be a lot easier for him. Chakram rush is almost impossible to get away from.
Yeah. It really is. That thing goes full screen, and it goes full screen fast. Yeah,
Chakram and Ram easily have the best rush in this game. And I think Astro is going to use that to his advantage to even the round count, rather, in this game as he takes not an early lead, but it is a substantial lead nonetheless. Imagine seeing 2 Chakrams coming at you from the same side.
I would weep.
I would. Ooh, nice grab. That was a Danny grab, kind of.
Oh yeah.
Just out of the blue. Grabs in neutral or something crazy in this game.
Grabs in neutral just do so much to change the flow of the game, just because they work so different. Ooh.
And that rush is going to close out the round, but Para will start the next round with rush. And rush economy in arms is very, very interesting. I wouldn't be surprised if Para tried to get himself into a situation to use that rush as early as possible, so that he's back on par with Astro in terms of rush meter while also having a substantial health lead. Astro tries to grab him out of it. And
85, we take those.
He still gets a good amount of damage out of that. And so now, because of Coil's insane rush game, he's almost a rush now. But Para has taken a health lead. Winner, this is a must win for both players, I think. In the context of this set, Game 3 is a must win. And Astro looking to take his own with that rush. He has a slight lead. I wouldn't say it's a big lead, but Para has a huge rush meter lead now. So I wouldn't be surprised if this starts swaying back into his favor. That was a good rush, but Astro kind of saw through it and doesn't take anything more than negligible chip damage on that rush.
Astro's really got Para's timing on the rush down this game. That is the second time he's baited rush with a single punch instead of a double punch.
Yeah. Damage is damage, though, and it all counts.
Yeah,
we
take that 125.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. I can't watch. This is really good boxing happening. 23 seconds on the clock. Para can certainly still make something happen, especially with Rush being very close to coming online. It's make or break time if you are either of these players. It is time. Very big decisions are going to be made in the very, very near future. Astro's only concerned with getting away with Rush, and Para lands a hit. Is he in the lead? He is in the lead. If Para avoids hit, he wins the game, and he wiggled. He wiggled, the madman. Para, what are you doing?
Has every one of Para's wins on Astro tonight been timeouts?
I do not think so. I think the first 2 games in their winners final sets ended before time. But these are very only in ARMS can you get timeouts as hype as that. I will say that you can't get timeouts that exciting in Smash. In my opinion.
Chat losing their minds right now. Chat, can we get some Pog champs in chat? Can we get a few Pogs?
Please get some Para Pog champs in the chat, please.
Can we get some Pogs?
This is incredible. This is incredible. This is very good ARMS. I'm gonna plug the stream a couple other places.
Please do.
I am on commentary for a tectonic ARMS.
Oofer's got really bad today.
Legit ARMS history.
Astro talking about how ARMS were unreactable half the match.
I didn't. Welcome to playing against Coil.
Oh. No, that was Astro saying that to Para, and that's welcome to rollback. That is the. Well, I don't know, man. It looked good on my end.
It looked very good on my end. It
looked good on my end. That's the rollback. It looked good on my end. To be fair, it is ARMS netcode is not very solid. We've talked about it normally a ton, but they are connecting from SoCal to northeastern New York or New Jersey. I forget Para's exact location. That is almost max distance for this country.
Yeah, that is important to note. They are playing across the country. These are literally it's literally coast to coast at this time. I would say that the net has not stopped Astro. I mean, they went to Game 5 in winners finals, so I don't know.
Pokehearts, yes, I usually stream ARMS Rivals. This Sunday I'm getting ready to do a charity stream where I play Resident Evil 7 in VR with a few friends. Every donation forces us to, for X number of minutes, not use a health pack or a gun. They're doing bans right now. I'm stopping them in case they accidentally ready up. Apologies for chat hearing follow pings but no notification. I have no idea why this specific tournament layout uses this. For those that missed it, I took over for Maliv back at Losers Semis because Maliv had to go do a WoW raid.
You should do a 100% stream of Death Stranding, but you can't use any skeletons.
That would take so long. Oh my god.
No, but you can't use any skeletons.
Oh my god, it would take so long.
It'll be extremely tedious.
It's so tedious.
Game 4.
Game 4.
If Para could win this game, it would be absolute ARMS history.
Seeing 2-1 over AstroNinja, that's rare.
And Astro's in losers right now. He's sitting in losers still.
Yeah.
This is looking very good for Para. My goodness. Nice double punch. Taking him to how do you feel about sparring against Coil?
I like it, as much as I like most other stages against her. I think it gives her less room to move, I can corner her a bit easier, her wake-up options are reduced, but I'm also saying that as Twintel holding Actrasora with Chakram on wake-up, so that's a little different.
That's true.
Well, a little different right there.
As they're both going to get rushed at the same time, I think. Yeah, they got it very closely.
Ooh, no way.
Oh. Astro wins the rush. Never, ever, ever challenge Chakra Rush. You will lose. Even if you have 2 heavy arms, Chakra Rush will always win.
It's going to swing wide.
Yeah, it will swing wide. Now, challenging Chakra Rush is a bad idea. Just don't do it. Unless you're trying to get away. I don't know if you would call it a challenge, but you get what I'm saying. Yeah. They're still in dead heat. They have the same health. Their meters are identical. It's like I think Par might be a little bit ahead in the rush game. Yeah,
they're scrapping on school bars.
They're throwing haymakers. They're throwing haymakers. This is like high school at lunch when somebody calls your girlfriend ugly, and now they're swinging haymakers at each other.
All the wide hits. Ooh.
Oh my goodness. If he could have evaded that rush, I think Para might have ascended to legendary status. With 10 seconds left.
Oh, and he's saving the rush? No way.
He saved the rush. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Para? No!
He was safe with it. He's nuts.
Oh my god.
That was amazing. Calculated.
Oh.
Press right on the D-pad in Rocket League. Calculated.
No, it's press right and then press right an additional time.
Yeah. Calculate.
Yeah. My goodness. If he had kept rush, I might have lost my time.
So one thing I think Astro's going there for, especially on sparring ring with the Chakram, is Chakram is a Ninjara counter pick, primarily because when it swings on rush, he can't sit there and shield. He will get hit by the next part of Chakram.
He's gonna get hit, yeah.
And even with that, Para got hit once with rush. That was nuts. His evasion is amazing. This Ninjara play, not coming out of nowhere. I have seen him grind this a lot, but it's been very.
Oh no, yeah, no, I cannot. I think I played at least 50 games. I played a bunch of games with Para a couple days ago. I didn't win a single game. If I did, I wasn't using grass. I was using like Tron or something. But Para's Ninjara is on another level. I dare say it's on Coup level, but we'll see. We'll see about that. As he misses the grab,
oh,
he hits the run. Is he gonna win?
That was interesting. He could end it right here.
Oh no! Astro saves himself from his demise because if Para had won that, if he had taken that life, that would have been the tournament. That would have been it.
I think he mistimed the wake up grab. I don't know if he was trying to bait or build rush or what.
I think he mistimed it because you can't go for anything less than for blood on that. So Astro's X Factor awakened and kept him alive in this tournament, perhaps even forcing a Game 5 for a potential reset. He sent all 3 of those arms in different directions. That is insanely difficult with Coil. That is so hard to do. Getting a 3rd arm and then sending all 3 of them in different directions, that's not piece of carrots.
Astro looking like a motion player here.
It takes honestly, taking a few notes from Askew and his amazing motion control Min, who unfortunately could not make it to the bracket tonight. But if he could have, this would have been a real slobber knocker, even more so.
Next time on the Steel Trap when Askew joins bracket.
Steel Trap number 3. That's gonna happen. Ooh! He gets 60 off of that.
Did you see that?
Touchy. That was micromanagement right here. The precision is off the charts with these 2 players right now. It's just off the charts.
And Astro running away with it just a tiny bit as we get down into 40 seconds, but Para's only like one chunk of a little bit more than 1 chunk of a health bar behind.
Astro, metaphorically and perhaps literally, because we're on sparring ring, has his back to the wall right now. Because if he loses this round, it's over. Because he loses the tournament if he loses this round. But Astro is determined to force Game 5, and we're going to see if he can do it. Para has done crazier. He's beaten him once already, but that's
we're going to Game 5.
Game 5! Game 5. By the way, this is Grand Finals. This is set 1 of Grand Finals. So if Astro wins the next game, it becomes set 2 of Grand Finals. And we could see a potential Game 10 situation, given how it has gone between these 2 players. But if Para wins the next match, then he will have the sole tournament win over AstroNinja, probably for the rest of history. Because after this, if Para wins, I can see Astro making absolutely sure that he never loses again.
Chat right now between these two, it's all business. GG bans. I ban Via and DNA. It is all business.
And that's another important thing because Para and Astro are both dudes that like to have extra conversation in between games, especially Astro. Like they'll be in between games and Astro will be like, GG, that was really good offense. That was really good offense you had there. I was scared for a little bit. And Para will be like, GG's, man, that was a really cool set. That was a really good game. Right now it's just GG. Bans, sparring, scrap. Okay. Let's go to DNA. All right, GG, let's go. And they just go right back into it. They are not kidding around.
Business, suit, ties on, briefcase locked and loaded. They're going into Temple Grounds. Game 5. Para could take it here. Be the first person
ever
in 2020.
Oh, yeah, in 2020. That's right.
To knock Astro out of bracket.
Business? You know how much business this is? This is a 3-piece suit with max AC in your car going to work, Danny. That's what this is.
I know that feeling.
I know you know that feeling.
Absolutely. I know exactly what you're talking about. I got to put on the air cycle so it gets a little colder so you can use the air in the car again.
Game 5 of Grand Finals of the Steel Trap 2.
Jellypop Astro has not lost a single tournament in 2020.
Never. He has not lost a single one.
Not a single one. No tournament we could think of that he has lost to anyone in particular.
No one at all. And Astro has entered a ton of tournaments. He always enters tournaments, especially if there's money involved.
This man's an online fiend.
I mean, I don't want to compare him to Zero, but speaking of Zero, you might be recognizing Astro from the Zero video in which he appeared with Zero and nobody else. Mm-hmm. It was a great
piece of social networking on his part.
Honestly, to get Zero and to have just a video of just him and Zero and absolutely nobody else, I don't know how he managed to pull it off, but here he is showing off his prowess, forcing Game 5 against, honestly, a Shadow Phantom kind of threat in the ARMS community. Para doesn't show up a whole lot for tournaments, but when he does, you can tell he delivers. Just in this tournament, he beat Mario, he beat Bert, and then he beat Astro.
ARMS has a lot of legacy players that are not only still playing, but just killers that kind of stay hidden. Like a lot of STL. There's a period of time where none of us entered online tournaments because we hated the netcode.
Right, and now, anytime there's more than one STL player bracket, they're probably going to be in top 8. Both of them. But Para is another one of those players that just doesn't show up a whole lot. But when he does work. Astro tries to give it one more grab, but Para knows that it is futile. As Astro once again sitting on his tournament round.
Game 5, match point, Para.
Match point, Para. Para can wrap it all right here. Astro's ready. Look at him. Look at him. He is ready to go. Para can wrap it all up in a nice little tie right here, but Astro wants more. He wants more arms. He wants to force another set. Para wants to stop that as soon as he can with a grab in neutral. ARMS history, perhaps, potential. I think no matter what, this is ARMS history, honestly. This is incredible. Ooh, nice ride. Is he going to land it? No, Para's going to get out of the way. No, he won't. A solid 125 to take the lead, but Para now has a sizable rush meter lead. I expect him to pop rush very soon after he gets it, for sure.
Mm-hmm. Para kind of controlling the flow here, but
in the time it took Para to get from halfway, like 75% meter to full meter, Astro already got the half meter. Quite literally building rush at double the speed. This is insane. It is insane.
1.5 times the arms, baby. That's just that much more meter gain.
That much more meter. Ill-advised rush. Oh,
no way.
Oh, what? He blocked that? Yep. He blocked that? Are you kidding me?
He stopped firing early because he wanted to catch where Para was going.
Oh, my God. Oh, that's true. That's true. He stopped firing because he wanted to catch the dwarf. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. He stopped in advancing new.
My God. How did
that being said, chip damage got him a little extra rush. Also took him a little extra damage.
Damage is damage. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And they're both sitting on equal amounts of meter. But Astro's got like a 1, maybe 2 hit lead with 10 seconds on the clock. Clock's going down. Is he gonna try to catch Para? No, he won't get it, but he still has a lead. Para wants to build rush pronto. Is he gonna? Oh!
No way. Chip damage. No, it's not it.
Are you for real?
Bro, I heard.
Are you for real with that?
I thought that was it. I thought it was done.
Oh my God. Oh my goodness.
I thought that was... The butcher shop wrapped that meat and tied it already, but he forgot to cut it. He had to open it back up. We're going into another round.
Open it back up, put some more scores on it, and maybe send it back to the package this time. Game 5, last round. This is one of the best ARMS sets I've ever seen.
This is one of the nuttiest.
I have been in the ARMS community since it came out, since 2017, and in all my years of watching ARMS, this might be the best set I've ever seen. This is insane!
For ARMS players, this is like watching a no-hitter in baseball. People that don't like baseball don't know what's going on. ARMS players know that they're literally boxing constantly. This is out of control.
This is crazy! Astro has Rush. I don't know. Rush economy is, again, huge.
Oh!
You don't get the free knockdown.
No freebies here today. No freebies.
Or I had an arm disabled and still said, nah, you don't get freebies here in this house. No. This is insane. They both have Rush. Para is going to burn the Rush. Para's going to burn the Rush in full. Astro parries both of those punches. These guys are playing out of their minds right now.
Para's movement is...
Is he going to get the Rush? No. Whoa, he's going to land it. He's going to land it. Astro opens himself out to...
205?
Yeah. Decent lead, at least 3 hits worth. As they both are now back down to low bar. And we could see... well, I won't say anything yet. As he gets a nice double punch. Para gets a double punch of his own. He responds back in turn. This is sick.
15 seconds left on the clock. Para needs to do something to make it happen, or we're going into a reset in Grand Finals.
This is incredible. Para, Astro wants to wrap it up. He's gonna. I think that might be game. I think that's game. Astro said, now hold on just a minute.
He's still scrapping for it. Ooh,
yeah, that's it. Astro with a wiggle to reset the bracket. Oh my goodness. Should I ping people again?
I think. What are they going to do? Complain to you in your Discord?
I don't know. I don't know. I think I'm gonna ping people again. Sorry for the double ping, but we have a bracket reset. If you aren't already watching, please do.
Steel, quick question. If they're in the reset, do bands restart as if it were the start of a set?
Yeah. Yeah, they will. Is that not normally how it goes?
That is normally how it goes. Yeah, you treat the second set as a new set. Sorry, they just...
Yeah.
AstroNinja on business. He's immediately like, I banned Via and Temple. And it's like, no, hold on.
Astro never, ever does that. Astro will, like, say something about what happened in the previous game. He'll just be like, man, that was pretty good. That was pretty good grab, man. I thought that grab was going to get me, dude. No, he's just like, DNA scrap. Those are my bands. What do you got? In reset memory. I gotta hit the double ping. I'm sorry. This is incredible.
It's time.
Can I say it now? Now that it has happened, I will say that I kind of hoped Astro would win, so we get to watch more of this matchup, because this is insane. Because now they're 1-1. Because Para was the one that knocked Astro out of winners in the first place. Just to clarify, they've already won. They've already played each other twice now in this tournament. Astro and Para played each other in winners finals, and Para took the set 3-2. Now they're playing at grand finals. Astro resets the bracket with another game 5 set. Are you kidding me? They are going to have played 15 games, I think, by the time we're done in this tournament.
The real question is, do they both have the juice in them for the next set?
This is a huge question. Para had the chance to end the set, end the tournament, end the stream, all of that just then. And Astro winning that and getting the bracket reset is going to maybe take a lot of steam, take a lot of wind out of Para's sails. So we're going to see. This is another situation. We're gonna see how they carry themselves after losing. Because we got to see how Astro carried himself after losing. It's probably not a happy Astro. So we're going to see if Para can adjust, maybe get some angry playing of his own here as we go to game 6. I know it's actually game 1, but I'm going to count it as game 6. What the heck? What? This is boxing. This is so. Do you remember? Are you familiar with the "This Is Rocket League" clip?
Yes.
This might be a "This Is Arms" kind of moment.
This is Arms.
This is insane.
I'll say in terms of the stamina question, I have seen Astro run out of stamina once at some tournament. I don't remember what. He was playing against some person. I don't remember who. Ran out of steam. Don't know who that would be. Para, I have seen run out of steam once before, but that's also because he had to vomit in the bathroom of Switchfest. He was not feeling well.
This is a good rush from Para. He's gonna go run.
Is it though? It's against Coil.
Well,
is it a good rush?
I know. But listen. I will say that Para is probably... I would say Para might have more stamina just off of pure judgment because Astro probably has not been pushed this far in a tournament before. To this point, he has not been pushed this far. So we are probably getting to see a new part of AstroNinja0 that demonstrates how he behaves when he's been pushed to the absolute brink, and Para gets the first round.
Now, we saw this happen last time on Mazo. Granted, it was with timeouts, not an actual hit anymore. But are we going to see a repeat? 1, 2, 2, 3, 2 in set scores going back and forth on stages?
Perhaps. We just might. Ooh, Para's going to land a rush, but this is going to give Astro his rush as well.
Para enabled his cheat codes and said, can I hit rush on Coil? Yes.
Yes, maybe. Yes? Yeah? It's a roll. You could, I dare say it's roll of the dice. Astro, how does he keep getting away? Well, no, so that's the thing. He gets away, you think, and then Astro just manages to catch his warp and tack on like another 50 or 60 at the very end of it. That's just, Astro's just that, these players are both insane. I'm geeking out right now, I'm sorry. But like, my goodness, this is incredible. Very good neutral playing here. I saw Astro had Scully on his set. At some point.
That's an interesting choice.
Yeah, at some point. I don't think he ever used it, but he had it there. So perhaps we might see some Scully usage from Astro there. Double Scully Coil, harder, I mean, like more difficult than it might seem. A missed grab there, and he punishes it very accordingly with a charged Tri-Blast. Resets it once again. Very interesting choices on Okizeme for Astro. I guess because Coil Oki is a little different than other characters. He gets it, and there he goes again.
You gotta just throw an option. You gotta just be confident against Coil. It don't work the same way.
Both of these players just, like, they think that they get away from the rush, and then the other one just says, no, here's another, like, 30 to take it for. Whoa, wait a minute. Astro one hit away from potentially tying it or taking the lead. If we saw a draw here, I don't know what I would do with myself. Astro takes the lead in the final seconds. That's going to be it. KO at the buzzer for Astro, and we go 1-1 in game 1 of the reset of Grand Finals in the Steel Trap #2 ARMS tournament happening tonight.
You know, it's a great question for my high school geometry teacher. Does every edge of the circle count as a corner? Yes or no?
Infinite corners. You could say
infinite corners. You're always there.
Yeah, you're always in the corner. That actually raises a good question as to how interesting wake up pressure is in this game, especially with two characters as evasive as Dr. Coil and Ninjara. It feels like you could say that Oki is almost non-existent, perhaps, because of how easily that they can get themselves out of the corner. Because these are effectively the two most evasive characters in the game. I would say Ruben is a close third, but Ninjara and Coil probably the characters in this game that are the most capable of getting away from things, also getting away with things, as Para makes sure that Astro cannot get away from that rush.
See, against Ninjara on Wake Up, I just like to throw Chakram, and then I black out. And by the time I've woken up, he's usually back on the ground.
He's usually, I wake up after I black out and I take stock of what happened and just work with you. Yeah. That's what I do. That was a nice 1-2 combo. Para's got a good lead, but I've seen Astro build rush like a madman, and I expect them to get rushed like around the same time, depending on how much Para pressures him in neutral. Because Astro will only build rush at an insane rate if you let him just punch willy-nilly, and Astro's making sure that the chances for him to punch are minimal. As Para opens up a rush here, but he gets away. Astro not only knocks him out of it, but keeps his rush. He's going to end it out. Game 6 goes to AstroNinja0.
Both were correct.
Yes. Astro on the path to exacting revenge against Para. He's already even the score, but that's not true revenge. He wants to make sure that he comes out of this interaction on a positive score. Para went positive on him in winners finals, and then Astro said, "Somebody not losing to me? That doesn't sound right." And
crazy.
That's crazy. And are they still all business? And
they're still all business. GG. I ban VN Temple. Let's go DNA.
Let's go DNA. Sounds
They've
good.
said those. Oh, I was not ready, guys. I was not ready. I was not ready. Cat was in front of the screen.
Bam Bam! Come on, Bam
Bam. Come on, Bam Bam.
Can we get a dance game in chat for Bam Bam the cat, please?
Can we get a what in chat? What the hell
Can we
did
get
you just
a what? So this is perhaps a breather for these two guys.
Yep.
Para gets a chance to step back and assess the situation, kind of, since this game is pretty much just going to be moot because he put the wrong stage. Good job, Bam Bam. Thank you, Bam Bam.
I didn't have time to change the stage. They readied up while I was changing stages and let go.
Para made sure to get one grab to keep Astro from getting the perfect. So this is game 6.5. We'll call this game 6.5. It doesn't count for anything, but it's still a game. So we'll call it game 6.5.
Let's just get through it real quick. Someone will have a little extra coins in the lobby. We'll be it.
For those of you who just tuned in, this is an ARMS tournament. Yes, people still play ARMS.
Not this round in particular, just in general.
Yeah, just in general. This is a mistake round. We picked the wrong stage, and we're just this game did not count. This game did not count. Both players know that game did not count, and we will have a proper game 7, I guess, game 2 of the reset right now. But this is an ARMS tournament. Yes, people still play ARMS. You're very funny. And one of these players is Para, who's, I would say he's the best Ninjara in North America, probably. I think it's pretty uncontested, given what he's done.
Now set.
The stage will be DNA Labs. And the other player, his tag is Arms2Wen, but his actual tag is AstroNinja0, very prominent player. He has a mad tournament streak. He has been winning tournaments left and right. He hasn't lost a tournament since the beginning of 2020. Para was the first person ever to take a set off of Astro in 2020. Earlier in this tournament, actually, Para beat Astro in Winners Finals 3-2 after a Game 5 Heartstopper. And Astro has now reset the bracket in Grands with another Game 5 set. Mm-hmm. And if empirical evidence is to be believed, we might see a Game 10. But we'll have to wait and see for that. I won't jinx it.
Yeah.
Right now, it's Game 2. They're on DNA Lab. It's another stage where you said, it's maybe not the best stage for Coil. Coil doesn't really have a bad stage, but if there is a bad stage, it's DNA. As Para knocks him out of that rush with a charged roaster, max damage you could have got him out of him for that.
Honestly, the meat and potatoes of these sets have been in the last 20 seconds.
Wait. What do you mean by that?
I mean, like, these players, the stages, the whole meta getting thrown out.
Whoa!
When it's the last 20 seconds, that's when the real stuff's happening. That's when the players knuckle down and someone does something.
Reaction was on point. Para's reaction was incredible. It was flawless in reacting and also getting a full rush off of that. But now Astro, working with a deficit with a rush online, it's very hard to dodge Coil double glove rush as Ninjara. I feel like
it's impossible if you actually take it on teleport, because the teleport just queues you back up for it.
That's true. You have to choose which direction you warp in very, very carefully with Ninjara. Para grabbing in neutral does not happen against Astro Ninja. You just don't do that against Astro.
You don't get to do it.
You don't get to do it. How is Para, first of all, finding the opportunities to do it and then actually doing it? That is whoa, did you see that?
No. What's going on? What happened?
That was odd. That was weird. But both players seem relatively unfazed by that.
Hey, listen, man.
Looks great on my end.
The classic Wi-Fi retort looks good on my end.
Looks good on my end. I don't know what you're talking about.
Nice rush! Oh my goodness! Is he gonna perfect Astro?
No way. That's unheard of. That's not real. Get your clip buttons ready, folks. We've got a good one queued up here.
Is he gonna perfect him? Hold on. Oh my god! Oh my! Somebody has perfected AstroNinja0. Oh,
gamers, folks.
My god!
Folks, you know what to do.
Clip that? Clip it. That is the first time that's ever happened. Ever. I don't think that's ever happened, even before 2020. That's a first. Oh my goodness! I'm glad that the only other person in my house is half down. Otherwise, they'd be waking up right now because I am hogging hard.
They're sleeping on the other ear.
Para is insane. A perfect round against AstroNinja0. Listen to me when I tell you that is unheard of. That just very simple.
No one, even people that don't exist anymore haven't done that against him.
Even people that don't exist right now, or never have existed, in my opinion, have done that before. That was absolute. I am freaking out. Are they still all business?
We got a little oofer in chat, and that's about it.
Astro said oofer in response to being perfected for perhaps the first time ever. That is insane. Para, where have you been all my life, Para?
This is one time he was in California with me, and that was about it.
Why didn't he come to Heart of Battle? That would have been crazy. That would have been insane to watch happen live. Oh my goodness.
The bracket reset.
Hello to all 40 viewers on the stream right now. This is top arms. If you ever want to ask yourself, if you primarily play Smash and you hear from mid-lane forward and you're asking yourself, what does top arms look like?
And if this set'll take another 15 minutes.
This is top arms. This is top level arms. Two top level players. They're still figuring out their bans. They have not started the banning process yet. Para, you banned. You won.
Oh no. No wonder.
Para himself is having trouble processing the fact that he won that game because he.
Like I said, it's all business, man. They're in the zone. They just want to play.
This is I never would have. He has banned Scrapyard and Buster. I'm gonna make a hard read. I think Astro's gonna take him to Mars.
Sparring.
Oh well, fuck.
As you say that.
Forget what I said. If Astro wasn't playing angry before, he is now.
That or it's done so much emotional damage to him. I don't know what we're gonna get in this next match.
If he wasn't playing, he got Funchuck is now in the equation. I expect him to use it. Watch. Nope.
No, Jelly Pop, that is not gonna get you the right bracket. I did not update that command.
Oh, is that still the killer?
It's not even the Power Rangers bracket. It's the Killer Instinct bracket.
2 tournaments ago. That's incredible. As we go into game 8. Oh my goodness. Oh my god. If Astro wasn't playing angry before, he is now. And when I say playing angry, I don't mean playing tilted. I think those are two distinct things. Because if you were playing tilted, you'd be doing worse. But if you're playing angry, that means that you are hyper focused. Yeah. And I think Astro picking sparring is a telltale sign that he wants to shut off Para's movement as much as he can. Sparring's a tiny, itty-bitty little stage, but it's not stopping Para at all because he just rushed. You got 200 off of that rush?
You got 300, not 200. Look at your numbers.
300 off of that. That's
I'm sending you back to grade school, homie. Learn to count.
That's max. That's max damage. That's close to max damage. I think you get 320 with 2 roasters on the rush. Yeah. Astro using Funchuck because Funchuck is known for being a boxing beater because of how quick, how fast Funchuck comes back to you when you punch with it. That's called retract. There's extension and there's retract.
Ooh,
Funchuck.
Break. Did you see that?
What happened?
Looked like he moved across the whole dang stage and that camera broke so hard.
He just said, "What if I didn't at all?" Para is gonna win. Para looking like he's about to win this round if he can just get one more hit. 10 seconds on the clock. But Astro not giving up both of the players in the red. Para needs one more positive interaction. Astro hits him again. 3 seconds on the clock. Next interaction is key. And nothing came out of it. Para takes the round. Perhaps trying to go up 2-1 in this reset of Grand Finals.
Astro punched, but it was literally as the clock hit 0, so his arm just moved. It didn't come out.
Goodness, golly gosh. Where's the guy with 3 heavies? That would be Kumo.
That guy's down in Losers Finals. He did not make it out alive. Rip in peace, Kumo. You'll be missed.
Yes, Kumo was the all heavies using Kid Cobra. He unfortunately was eliminated in Losers Finals.
Oh, okay, so we got some alt accounts in chat. Thank you very much, Billabong.
Kid Kumo, I'm sorry, Kumo. Speaking of arms, Astro, wait a minute. Astro hadn't got touched in this entire round prior to just then, because I jinxed it. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It was fine. You got to point it out.
Online, and he's working to get it back. He's won the last 2 interactions, and he's working on closing that gap.
He's clocked in. He got the business suit on. He's like, all right, time to get to work.
It's time to get to work. It's time. Let's get down to brass tacks. He has Rush online, but now Astro also has Rush. Scary Rush interactions grabbing Astro while he has Rush. How do you walk around with those gigantic
Oh, okay. 30 and 30
eyes that you have? How do you walk around with those? That was extremely courageous from Para right there. Unfortunately, it looks like fortunately for Para, Astro looks like he got the better of those interactions, but Para with his own grab, keeping it close, keeping it within 2 or 3 interactions for sure. This boxing is like Oh my goodness. And now Astro has Rush online once more. 10 seconds on the clock. It's looking pretty good for Astro because he has Rush, but he probably wants to keep it since he has another round to look forward to. And he does. Astro takes the second round, and we go to round 3 on game 8 of Grand Finals of the Steel Trap #2 ARMS tournament. Thank you very much.
The Steel Trap #2. Da-da-da-da-da.
And here we go back on sparring. Para's going to get Rush here very soon. It's coming up. It's coming up.
It is.
I think that Astro's going to try and get rid of his Rush before Para gets hit. Well, I don't know. Well, no, there he goes. There he goes. And he's going to catch Para on a good portion of it. 205.
205. That's good damage, baby. We take that to the bank every day but Sunday. They're closed then.
I see what Para was going for with that Rush, and he still wants to get that shield damage in this 1-to-1 set. Once again, game 3, a must-win in a best-of-5. That is a must-win, for sure. Very good hit right there. Nice roaster. Toasters versus roasters. Astro has always been very adamant that roasters are superior to He's always been adamant that toasters are superior to roasters. And he looks to prove that right here, as it looks like he's just about run away with this one, I think. Yeah, he's going to take the round. He's going to take the game. And Astro will go up 2-1 in the reset. This is massive. This is very important.
This is huge,
very important.
Gigantic.
GG, he bans VIA and DNA. Nothing else.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, wait a minute. Temple and DNA. Wait a minute. Hold on. What if this is 8D chess from Astro to get Para to pick Temple? I mean, to get Para to pick VIA. What if that was what that was? So Astro banned VIA and DNA, and then he said, "Wait, no, I banned Temple and DNA."
At what point is 8D chess a bannable offense?
This might be elevated strategy to get Para to go to VIA. But we'll see if Para takes the temptation in his stage selection, and he will not. He will go to Mausoleum. If we see game 10, Hanukkah Jamboree.
Game 10, I'm going hungry. I want dinner, man. It's 10:24 p.m.
It's 10. It is late ARMS action. Tournament on the line. If Astro could win this game, he exacts revenge on Para and maintains his #1 pulpit, his iron stranglehold on the ARMS competitive scene. But Para wants to knock him down a peg, perhaps by forcing a game 10. I think that Astro at this point has proven that he's got a lot of stakes.
Game 4, match point. AstroNinja0.
Indeed. I need water. Whew. I'm sweating bullets here. I'm not even playing.
Mm-hmm.
How does Astro already have so much meter? Look at that.
He's been punching, bro. He's been leading the punches.
He has so much meter already. That's crazy.
You can box just a little bit better with toasters. Just a tiny bit.
That's true. Is the retraction better?
Oh
my god, is he going to get away? No, he won't get away. I think Astro has perhaps found something of a kryptonite regarding Rush and Ninjara with double gloves. Because it seems like every single time, Astro just barely gets some damage on it. Nice! Oh, what?
The forward flip.
What? It was the forward flip? Is that what cost him that?
He would have had it. Forward flip added a little bit extra to that animation. He could have had it if he didn't. But he was also worried the camera would not adjust because Ninja was moving a little bit. Flip readjusted camera, but it also gave him time
rush! That was on point.
That's about the third time he's landed a rush, just popped a neutral. Para might be running out of the juice, or he might be out of mind games.
Either one of the two, because Astro's running away with this round. That is, I mean, if you're Para, you're in a very bleak situation right now. He just took the first game of the game that would win him the tournament. He took the first round of the game that would win him the tournament, and he took it as a dominant faction. If you're Para right now, you are scrambling in the war room, figuring out the optimal strategy. They both have similar amounts of rush meter going into this, so we'll see. Para I think he took a little longer than usual to get the round started. So I think he took a little breather. Not every day you see either of these players pushed as far as they have been right now.
Mm-hmm.
This is unbelievable. He gets a nice 160 reset using roasters. That's one thing that roaster has over toaster. That sweet damage. Damage is what wins games. Damage is what wins sets. You know, and that's why Para has opted to stick with roaster. I mean, I have to think that's why he stuck with roaster, for that extra damage that adds up over time.
I think he selected Roaster because he said, I like these.
He said, I like these arms.
These are nice.
He jumped back at the same time that he rushed. I don't know if that's a call against Quill, because that gives Quill even more time to get away.
I think he was preparing for Astro to swing somewhere he shouldn't have and was kind of taking the jump over it, but 8D chess didn't happen.
I think any nerves Astro had are gone right now. They're gone. I think he's feeling himself because he is on the verge of exacting revenge against the man who handed him an L. That's another double punch. Para on the ropes, and here comes the trampoline. There it is. That is the tournament. That is perhaps the closest anyone has come to taking Astro. Now, is he gonna immediately turn off business right now? If he does, yeah, there it goes. There he goes. Here he goes. Business mode turns off the second that set is over. My goodness. There you have it. That was electric. 14 games.